So up to this we have covered second chapter, that is function and strings. We will start chapter 3, arrays. You are aware that means you have seen in C programming also. Here we will revise that. An array is defined as a group of items that share same characteristics, and each item consists of two parts, a key and a value. The key serves as the identifier for retrieving its value. Arrays in PHP are of two types based on types of keys. First one is index arrays and second one is associative arrays. So we'll see first index array. In index array, key bears no relation to the values other than representing the value's position. Index arrays have numerical keys that reference to value's position in the array. Remember a rule of thumb. In PHP, numerically index array always begin with position 0, not 1. For example, if an array has 5 elements, then the starting index of the array is from 0 naturally, and the ending index number is actually 5 minus 1, that is 4. So we'll see here one program. Again you will get the clear idea regarding the index array. Here is the PHP program. So which will start with the less than question mark PHP. Here $a, you are aware that the variable $a. So here $a is a array variable. So $a equal to array and the elements of array, that is 10, 20, 30, 40. So here we have taken the $a as array. Then we'll print suppose the first element, that is with echo $a 0. So it will print 10. Here 10 is the output which is given in the comment. Then the next statement echo $a 1. So here the first element, actually second element, but in array we'll see the second element $a 1, which will print the 20 value. Then the third print statement print underscore r $a. So here $a is the array, and print r, when we take the print r, then it will print the whole array or the complete array. So here array, then the first element, that is 0th element, which is 10. Then the second element, that is 1, 20. Then the third element, that is second, here in subscript you have to write 2, which is a 30. And in fourth element, that is a subscript 3, here it will print the 40. So in this way the elements of array, complete element, that means the whole elements will be printed. Then again we will see the second program. Again here we have taken the $a as an array whose elements are 10, 20, 30, 40. Then the first statement, which is a print statement with echo $a, then here subscript 0, so which will print the naturally the value 10. Then echo $a 1, so it will print the value 20. But here we have taken the var dump, that is var underscore dump, and here in bracket $a, that means the array variable, that is $a is a array. So here remember that what is the difference. When we use the var dump, then it will give the how many elements present in that array, that is the number also, and the data types of that element. So here it will give, so array 4, because the numbers are 4, elements are 4. Then the 0, that means the first element. So here int 10, that is the value of first element is 10, and type of the 10 have the integer. That's why it is given integer. Then the again same, that is 1, that means the second element 1, then integer 20 will be printed, because value is 20 and data type is 10 integer. Then the next element, that is with subscript 2, here again the same, that is size is also given, that is the value is given 30 and the data type is integer. Then the last element with subscript 3, so here integer and 40, that means the value of the last element is 40 and data type is integer. Here again remember that the size of array is 4, that's why here our last subscript should be 3, that's it, which is 4 minus 1. So here it is the end of this program. So next, associative arrays. In associative arrays, the keys bear some relation to the value other than representing its position in the array. Associative arrays are suitable when use of numerical index arrays just don't make any sense. So students, here remember that in index array, so what we have seen there, index with particular index and the value, and here in associative array, keys bear some relation to the value. So here keys and values are important. We will see one program here. Here actually we have to start in the PHP tag. So here PHP, then $array. So here again the $a is the array. So $a equal to array. Then the here a within double quote we have to write a. So here it is a key, and arrow, then within double quote apple. So here it is the value, key value. Then same here, M mango, C cherry. So here we have taken the three elements of this array with the key and value. And here our print statement, that is echo $a, and in subscript we have to write within double quote C. So it will print cherry. So here in comment we have given the output, that is cherry. Again the print underscore R. Last time also I told that here it will take the complete array. So here print R in bracket $a, that is the array variable. So here array, then again it will start with the within double quote a. So the first element it will print apple, then again M, so it will print mango, and C and the arrow cherry. So it will print all elements, that is apple, mango, cherry with index and value, keys and values. Storing and identifying items in arrays. Unlike in many other languages, here PHP doesn't require that you assign a size to an array at creation time. So this is the difference, you remember that. PHP is known as a loosely typed language, and so it neither requires that you declare the array before use, and nor has any size limitation, because you know that in C also we have to declare that array. So here this is the difference. PHP offers various methods to create arrays. First one, storing individual elements in array, that is $array underscore name and the subscript, that is the square bracket we have to give. Here creating individual elements of index array, you create individual elements of PHP index array, as we will see here in PHP. Here we write that some small program, PHP first statement, that is $state in bracket 0, and the value is Maharashtra. $state 1, again here value is Kerala. And when we print with the echo statement, that is echo $state 0, then it will print the Maharashtra value. Here second, that is storing collective elements in array. We will see that example also. The array function takes as its input 0 or more items and returns array consisting of these input elements. Here we will see how the collective array will be considered. $state equal to array, and in bracket within double quote Maharashtra, comma within double quote Kerala. So here we have taken the collective elements in array. Creating array, that is multiple variable assignments from values extracted from file list. The list function is similar to array, and it's used to make multiple variable assignments simultaneously from the values extracted, particularly from a database or a file. We will see one example. Remember that here we have taken the example which is from file chapter. So we will see in detail there, but here for information you just consider the example, because here we are considering the list function also, which is similar as a array. Here we will see that example in PHP program. So here PHP $handle, that is a variable, here we have taken equal to open dir, that means here it is a open directory, and in bracket within double quote dot means you are aware that the current directory. So here it is the first statement, semicolon separator, then the second statement $file equal to f of 1. Here file we have used, and here we have to open whatever the file we are considering, that we have to in use. So we take the statement f open. Here our file, that is student.dat, within double quote we have to write that, and then comma again within double quote r, That means we used or we open student.dat file in read mode. Then our statement, that is with while $line equal to f get s in bracket $file 4096 bracket complete. So here f get s, you are aware that here the statement for same as get s, but here we are using for file. So here f get s and then the $file, that means the file we have used as a student.dat, and here 4096, that is a size. Here beginning of while loop, list, here the list function which is same as a array, list in bracket then $r comma $n comma $m. So here we have taken the elements of that list function, then the explode, and here we have taken the vertical bar and comma $line. Here explode, you know that the explode is used for a string to array. So that's why here we have to convert that string to array, and here the print. Then we have taken that print here within double quote roll number colon $r. So here roll number, for roll number here we have taken this statement. So it print the roll number from the file. From the file means student.dat. Next statement, print within double quote name colon $n bracket complete. Here it will print the name from the file. So print name from the file here, that is the student.dat, and end of the while loop, and here end of the PHP program. So it will take the unless and until the condition is satisfied. Creating and filling of an array consisting of a range of values. You know the range. The range function allows to create and fill an array consisting of a range of low and high values. Here we will see the example. $letters equal to range. Here within double quote A comma within double quote E. That means the range is given from A to E. E is equivalent to, here the equivalent statement is also given, $letters equal to array, and so here the all element, that is within double quote A, same B, C, D, E. That means the range complete A to E. So it will look like this. Next topic is traversing an array, that is iterate function. Traversing index based array. Traversing an array means to visit each and every element of an array using. So you are aware that the meaning of traversing. So here we have to visit each and every element. A looping structure like while or for. You are aware regarding the while and for loop. Then the for each also. Manual traversing like current, reset, next and end. The for loop is the simplest way to loop through an index array. The for each loop is the simplest way to loop through an associative array. Last time I told regarding for each also. We will see one example using for loop here in PHP tag. So naturally we have to start with the less than question mark PHP. Here $A equal to array 10, 20, 30. So these are the elements of this $A array. For $I equal to 0, semicolon $I less than count $A, semicolon $I plus plus. So here according to the syntax of for here, initialization, then the condition and the updation, that is the increment or decrement. Here we have incremented. And here, so we will see the statement in for loop. Here echo means print statement, echo $A of $I, and here break. So this is the statement, end of the loop and end of the program. So here remember that here what the condition is, $I less than count $A. That means count means the number of elements. Here 3, 10, 20, 30. So the count $A means the 3. And according to that, so the print statement will be executed $A, of I. So here the all elements because of break that are printed in separate line 10, 20, 30. This is the output. Then next example in which for each is used. Here in PHP $A equal to array. Again we have taken the 3 elements 10, 20, 30. Here we have used that for each. $A as $V, and here beginning of the for loop echo $V break, semicolon and end of the for each loop and end of the PHP tag here. Here remember that for each $A as $V, $A is an array and as $V. So here $V is mentioned for the each elements and here the value of that each element. That's why here the all values are printed 10, 20, 30 because of a echo statement, because echo $V is given. Then next is traversing an associative array. Here we will see the associative array. Again here one PHP program, PHP $A equal to array, then here the first element $A within double quote, that is a key, and the value is using arrow within double quote apple, then comma, the next key is within double quote M, then arrow and within double quote again mango, value for this. Again we use that for each $A as $K arrow $V. So here remember that again here the for each, that means it will consider the all keys and values, and the echo statement, echo key is $K and value is ID $V, break here and end of the for each loop and end of the PHP program also. So here key is A and value ID apple because of the echo statement. Key is M and value ID is mango. So here it will consider the key and the value also because of the associative array. So the next is multi-dimensional arrays. That means what? Whatever we have seen up to this, that are one-dimensional arrays. A multi-dimensional array is an array within an array. Remember that here. Multi means array within an array. This means that every element of a multi-dimensional array is another array itself. We will consider here two-dimensional arrays and three-dimensional arrays. First, we will see two-dimensional array, traversing index-based two-dimensional array. Here is the PHP program, PHP $A equal to array. Here in this array, two elements are there, which are itself they are a array. So here $A array variable, array, then in that array, first element is array, which is a itself array, and the elements of this is 1, 2, 3. Then the second element is again itself array, and the elements are 2, 3, 4. So here our for loop $I equal to 0, that is initialization, $I less than count, $A here, that is the array, then $I plus plus. So here according to the syntax, initialization, condition and the updation, that means increment. And here in that for loop we have taken another for loop for $j equal to 0 here. Remember that here I we have taken for the row and j we have taken as a column. So $j equal to 0 semicolon, $j less than count, again here $a semicolon and $j plus plus. So here again that column is incremented. Again here we have taken the print statement with echo $a, then in first subscript $I and $j is in next subscript. So here we took the row and column. Then end of this again with echo statement we have given the break, and end of all beginning of the left curly bracket and end of the program here. So here remember that it will consider the two elements for our array whose variable is $A, because here the two arrays separately are the two elements. First one is array 1, 2, 3 and second is array 2, 3, 4. So here because of I it will take the row, that means the 1, and then again it will take the next element, that is the column 2, and then again the next column 3. So it will keep as it is the first row and then the columns, that's why it is taken 1, 2, 3. So the first echo statement it will print 1, 2, 3. Then again next time it will take the second row, that is the 2, and then again the all elements from second array, that is as a column. So again it will take the 2, then 3 and 4. So here 3 columns are considering from second array, hence the output is 2, 3, 4. Then we'll see traversing associative two-dimensional array. Again in the PHP program, here PHP $a, which is array variable, array, and here we have taken the within double quote fruits, then arrow, again here the array. Remember that, again here the two-dimensional array. That's why here array, and here the elements are within double quote a, arrow, apple. Again the next element in within double quote m, again arrow, mango. Again the third element within double quote c, arrow, cherry. So here we have taken this one array. Then again the sweet dish, again which is a second array, and here so sweet dish equal to, or you can say the arrow, then array, and here within double quote I, whose value is ice cream, within double quote c, whose value is cupcake, within double quote d, whose value is donut. So here the keys and value, that is I, C and D are the keys, and these are the values, that is ice cream, cupcake and the donut, which we discussed already earlier. And here the print statement with echo, that is echo $a, then within double quote fruits of, here again a, and dot break for break here. Then the next statement echo $a, again within double quote sweet dish, and here the I, again the I from the second key. Then break, again here echo $a, sweet dish here, and the next subscript is C. That means the, again the that key value, key is taken here. So according to this first statement, that is $a, fruits of A. So here fruits, then A, that means the value of A is apple. So apple will be printed. Then again here sweet dish and I. So here the, because of the I is a key and value of I is ice cream, so ice cream will be printed. Again here $a, so $a, again here the array, that is the array variable $a. Then sweet dish, here we have taken the that another array, that is sweet dish. That means the from array, then second element which is also itself array, so here sweet dish, and the C, that is the key of array element C, and here the value will be printed cupcake, and end of the program. So I already told multi-dimensional array, that is array within an array, and we covered two-dimensional array, that is array within array. So here remember that in first array there is a second array, and again in that second array the third array is here. So last time we have considered row and column, that is I and J. Here we will consider first, that is a layer, second is row, and third is column. So I, J, K in this way. Okay. Then we see one program here which explains the three-dimensional array. Here PHP program $a equal to array. So $a is array variable. Here first array $a is an array. In that another array is there, that is another three arrays are there, and in that second array again the array which have the three element. So here remember that first array is there, then in that array three arrays are there, and in that means where the three arrays are there, in first again the array is there and three elements are there, that is suppose here array 1, 2, 3, then the second element array 2, 3, 4, and the third element array 3, 4, 5. Then again here array in array, same as, that means the again having the three elements, that is 11, 12, 13. Again the second element, that is which is also itself array 12, 13, 14, and the third element again array 13, 14, 15. And again the third element of second array again here, which is also the array having the three element 21, 22, 23. Then the second element which is itself array 22, 23, 24. And the third element which is also the array 23, 24, 25. Here we complete that array $a is an array variable. Here we have taken the for loop. For already I told that the why we consider the k. So here for $k equal to 0, that is initialization, semicolon, $k less than count, and here $a, semicolon, that is the condition check, and $k plus plus, that is the updation. Here beginning of for loop, $z equal to $k plus 1, semicolon, and here the our output statement, that is echo row number dot $z plus plus break. Then here next, that is for again initialization $i equal to 0, $i less than count $a semicolon $i plus plus. Again here we have taken the j, that is a column again, for $j equal to 0, $j less than count $a semicolon and $j plus plus. Then again here a print statement echo $a, here $k, $i, $j. Remember that already I told that here $a is an array variable, then k is a layer, then I is a row and j is a column because of the 3-dimensional array. Then the here echo statement with break we have taken for next statement, the output will be printed. So hence here the output is row number 1. Already we know that the 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4 and 3, 4, 5. So these are the elements. So it will be printed. Then row number 2, 11, 12, 13 separately, 12, 13, 14 and 13, 14, 15 will be printed. And row number 3, here 21, 22, 23, 22, 23, 24 and 23, 24, 25 will be printed.